Hello and welcome. Part 2, episode 2 of Miraculous, Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir called Multiplication. And yeah, I didn't think of this. One of the comments on the community post that I did said that, they like that the episodes of the show isn't named, in season 5 that is, it's not named after the villains. It's named after, like Kwamis or the Miraculouses. And then they said something that I don't agree with. That evolution was obviously about the rabbit. I'm trying to think. Like now, this multiplication, that's going to be about the mouse, right? That's what I feel is pretty obvious. It's going to be about the mouse, or it could also be about the fox one. And you make copies of yourself using illusion magic, but I think it's gonna be the mouse. Then go back with evolution. I'm trying to think. Evolution rabbit. I don't know why. But you know what? I'll be like, yeah, sure. Like the rabbit evolution, and maybe also, like they said, the evolution of the show. Yeah, that maybe a bit more, because I cannot think about any way the rabbit has to do with evolution. But that is that, you know what? So we'll see. If this is about rabbit, I'll believe that comment to be like, okay, the episode titles are in relation to, the Miraculouses, which I think is a improvement. Hopefully we get less people being akumatized, since akumatized villains, I think, are some of the worst part of this show. I will see. Yeah, maybe. I've seen his posters. A wiki. Yeah. What? Okay, that's a very weird thing to just... Okay, that was super weird. He just comes and just say these things and points. So yeah, this has to be immediately after episode 1. Actually, the rabbit is not in his hand. And also, like, you're not Grandmaster. You're just a piece of shit. Yeah. Alright, yeah, he's projecting on them. But have you done anything when it comes to protecting the Miraculouses? Okay. It's best that he does. Because maybe he's, it's gonna take some time. Maybe it's gonna take, a few weeks to months, maybe. You're like, oh, that's my number one fan. should have a parapluie. What is that called in English? Alright. So I guess everyone already knows their names, you know. Or maybe they explain to her, like, I am Astro Cat. So like, oh, okay. I mean, you guys should be suspicious of her, you know. Don't just blindly believe her. For all you know, she could be monarch, you know. And the thing, the monarch that you've seen has just been, you know, not an illusion, but like a disguise that she uses. Maybe she is also working for Monarch. How do you know that Felix is talking directly to Monarch? Maybe he's talking to, you know, a hand of Monarch. You don't know. You should not just blindly trust. You should listen to what they say, consider it, but still, you know, you have to think that the person you're talking to is telling the truth and they're lying. Like, you have to consider both options. Okay, a cute wink. Good wink. That wink said a lot more than just being like, oh, don't worry, blah, 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 blah. Just a wink, that's good. Oh, good. He's like, fuck you. Oh, is he gonna go and do it, or is he gonna falter? Oh, he's actually saying it. It was that easy. He's like, oh, I just needed to actually say that to my dad. I mean, probably before, maybe his dad would have said, no, you're gonna stay a model. But... yeah, but... Alright. I just have to say it. I mean, in the intro, it's the power of love. Something. They say something like that. Alright, they're doing video call as well. Oh. Alright. Is the perspective very weird? Like, Jesus Christ. Wait, I have to... is it me? Normal size. No, it's fine. Alright. I have to go back. What do you say? Oh. I think your face was pretty well animated there. Would have wanted a little bit more blush. Oh god. Well, is that a declaration of love? I think it's more just that he considered you a very, very good friend. It's up to you now, Marinette. I agree, pasteurized cheese is fake. Even though it's pretty much most of his cheese. Well, most of the... Wait, no, the cheeses are not pasteurized here, right? No, I don't think so. Now when I think about it, yeah. I know all milk that you buy here in Sweden is all highly pasteurized. So I was just assuming. But yeah, I've never seen it said pasteurized milk in the ingredients of cheese. Wow! And he's going there directly to school to say it. Alright, so 79% of the... God. Oh yeah. She's like, oh, that bitch. She's saying good things, but I know there's a different meaning to it. You know, it's like two-faced. And that's something I want more of. Lilia, I think is her name. You know, like, I like her... I don't know, what would you call it? A false positivity? I don't know. I like it. It's good. Alright. Come on, you're French. You should be kissing each other on the cheeks when saying hello. And it's just getting super awkward. And you also, Felix, you have to understand that she's moved away now. Don't go in for it more anymore. Like, she's shown that she's not comfortable with it. So don't do it. So the second time, that's on Felix. Not Felix, Adrian. Oh god. You know, there's only 2 people doing yoga. It's just been weeks. I mean, you should be even more scared that there's not been nothing has happened. Yeah, here we go. Is that her mom? Oh god, Kagami's mom? And the boyfriend, where is he? Is he just gonna stand there? Because he didn't walk with Adrian. So, I mean, it must have been that Hawkmoth was creating villains like every day, right? Just judging by how often just the pigeon guy got akumatized. Or like every other day. Transformation scenes. I do feel like the animation has gotten a little better. I mean, now when I'm watching it in better quality, I can tell that there is a difference. Like, well, I mean, then it is a good redo. If he knew that, they couldn't defeat her on their own last time, let's just create a new one. I mean, I will say the voice actress for her is pretty terrible. There isn't really that emotion. Like, we need more modern heroes. Ha 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 ha. Come on. I want to hear you be fucking nuts. I mean, you're a voice actress, right? And, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much how much she destroys. I guess as long as people don't die. Wait, I never noticed. Did she have clocks on her legs? I never noticed that before. Alright. No, it's not clocks. Okay, it's something else. I thought that that character was like the fingers of a clock, but no, it's something. I don't know what it says. Like some kanji. I mean, modernization is good with some things. Like, good point. Cat Noir. A fishing rod. Oh. Alright, so that's good. Like, alright, we're gonna bait her. She's gonna be like a fish. Okay, I thought he was gonna use the other arm and be like, oh, whoops. Accidentally destroyed it. I mean, I guess that's one of the dangers when you're that big, in that close quarters. You're gonna hit each other. She's like, you know what? We don't need all 6 of us here. That's stupid. We're just in the way of each other. 3 of you, go destroy shit. The other 3, let's capture her. Okay, it was in the sword. I thought it was gonna be in like some other place. It's gonna be like, it wasn't actually my sword. It was in a special area. I guess you're also lucky that you got the real one. Or maybe it didn't matter which one you got. Maybe, you know what? Like, they didn't allow me to destroy that thing. Like, the parking pot. For all you know. I mean, she was talking to Gabriel. So maybe he like slipped it in somewhere. Or maybe it isn't actually the thing that she said. Maybe it's something completely different. Maybe it's the ring. Or this hair thing. Nope, she's working with him. Alright. Alright. Alright, so that's his new worker with him. Since the assistant who's dying, she said, fuck you, Gabriel. Okay, they are showing the ring. Oh god, that... You look super creepy in the all white. Like that hyper sterilized. Okay, I guess you get to choose like a male or a female version. I mean, I guess this is the way for him, you know, like if he can get God, like Google. Sure. That's the scary part, I guess. God, there's this one fly that's been in my... I've been failing to capture it for so long. Like, yeah. But I can still use your likeness, you know? Yeah, sure. She's dead. Oh my god, I'm your slave driver. Alright. So I guess she doesn't know. Because to me, that is what that seems like. She doesn't know, or she's more like, you know what, I do know, but I'm gonna protect you because you're not a villain. Yeah, sure, you have this Miraculous, and you do. She probably knows, or she has a suspicion, I guess. But, I mean, he's her son, so... Alright. I have to check back here on this part, right? Okay. I know, why is he that sad? Is that why you digitized me? So you know he was digitizing you? And you're a bit sad that he digitized you to not be so that you couldn't be a model, or you know, as an advertisement, I guess, for the ring? Or is he thinking about, you know what, father maybe has some type of like abandonment issues or whatever, so him digitizing it, the son that he wants, I guess. Because maybe he's afraid that he's losing Adrian. Also in Adrian's mind, that is. That he's afraid of losing the Adrian that he, you know. But he has a digitized Adrian. He always has him with him. Maybe that is why Adrian was sad. Because I wouldn't see another reason why Adrian himself would be sad about this. I think it has to do with something that in his mind, that why his dad is using him outside of just advertising and all that. I think it's, you know, I mean, I guess if you just remove the redness of the tie and all that, when it comes to Gabriel, he becomes like super creepy. I guess it also has to do with like the lighting, you know, against a white background and all that. I mean, yeah, no. I mean, it is a look, obviously, and that's the whole point, right? You want want a look that super stands out. So I guess in that case, I mean, it's successful what he's doing. And then my thing about, you know, the rings is probably a way to either easily akumatize a bunch of people, or, well, it could be that, and also to try and figure out, you know, who Cat Noir and Ladybug is, because I'm pretty sure those things, there must be like something in them. You know, kind of like how our phones are right now. I mean, the government, all they can just listen in on us at all times with the phone. So, I mean, maybe that's something you can do with the rings as well. Then anytime like a keyword pops up, it like starts saving the locations and all things. Because I mean, they wouldn't have shown those rings like that if they weren't gonna play a big part. And I do wonder, did she actually have the power of the mouse? Because she said like the prototype. So, has he managed? Okay, yeah, so it probably was the ring that she used to become akumatized, but did he manage to make it so that, the mouse powers were in the ring? And then when he akumatized her, she could use that? Or, I mean, we're gonna have to, they're gonna have to explain that later on, or they 100% they are going to explain that, but yeah. I know, I did not like this episode as much as the first one. I thought overall this was a okay episode. I think the episode looked pretty good, all things considered. I mean, and the whole scene in the bedroom. Like, I kind of like seeing our characters in like casual clothing or in different clothing. Like, so anytime we see them in not like the completely usual ones, we're like, okay, that's a plus. Makes sense, you know. Like, we got to see Adrian with like a white t-shirt.